a being by the name of Queen Mir. Queen Mir is like the mermaid beings, populating on these different planets in Cyrus, and they became known as the Nomos, the fish beings. So all like the whale, the sharks, the different types of fish in the ocean, they are classified really as Nomos, right? And so the Hindus later came to Cyrus too and mixed with these fish beings, right? And created now a half-type human-looking fish like the mermaids, right? So the mermaids are mixed between the Nomos and the Hindus. All right, so they had fish, had the Dogon type beings, right? And so they had already was populating in the Cyrus, right? When Layla got there, he went to visit some of the planets, and he saw this Queen Mir, one of these planets. He saw that Queen Mir. He wanted to marry the chick, but the chick wouldn't mate with him. Why? Because he wasn't of her kind. So he decided to came up with a way to slice his DNA to make himself half man, half fish. So he ended up marrying the chick, and they ended up moving back to Neptune, right? And so the mermaids were on Neptune before the crash came around again, when they got a trick storm on their planet and a lot of them died. And so we quarantined Neptune and took a lot of mermaids off and brought them to Earth. So it's mermaids now under your ocean, in the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. They came from Neptune. They're the children of Alelu, right? The government showed this big old fish tank on the ground where they got these mermaids, and then they study them, right? Right? And there are several different species, 3 or 4 of them that live on your planet right now, right, under the water. And they don't like humans, right? They used to eat humans at one point. These were 5th dimensional beings when they lived on Neptune, so their technology was a little bit more advanced. But once we had to bring them back to Earth, and being that Earth still had made the transition to the 5th dimension, we had to transport them back to the 3rd dimension, right? And place them in your ocean. Some of the species come to the surface to shed their skin like snakes. Right? And like we said, the government knows they're down there. They even captured some of them. Long ago, the Navy intelligence blew up one of their campsites, right, causing them to have to flee.
Look at that. All right. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? All right. So the elites, they wasn't testing no bomb at all. All right. They set out frequency detonators that would destroy a certain species they was looking to destroy. That's why you see this blue ray around it. Like this sonic boom blue ray. I was trying to catch it. I caught it. Y'all see it? See it? And they know that the public, once again, if you don't know about the 4 phases of matter, okay, and the law of vibration, you have no understanding about these other beings that are here right now in this war, okay?
And they put out several movies, like The Little Mermaid is a story of Alelu and his daughter a lot, right? Once they came to Earth. In Greek culture, they call him Poseidon. They like to show these movies and these fake mermaids, right, of white people who put a mermaid suit on and act like they mermaids. Mermaids are not white. They ranging from different colors, from a light blue, right? From different colors like fish, right? But they mostly like a light blue, greenish type color. And like we said, they originate from the planet Neptune. Before that, they was in Sirius. Before that, they migrated from Earth. And these are saltwater beings. The ones that live on Earth, but because they got reduced back down to the third dimension, became less advanced than their ancestors. The ones that live under the water, now they fight with spears and pitchforks, just like the one that Poseidon carried. In the Greek culture. The reason why the government had really revealed the truth about these beings is because of the reptilian draconian agenda. They want to keep you dumb. They want to keep you at a certain level of information, so they don't reveal the truth about these beings. They mostly died off of fish, right? And different small shrimp and things under the ocean. And being that they've been reduced back down to the third dimension, and they are more primitive than their ancient ancestors. The sharks and killer whales eat mermaids, so they have to be extra careful under the water. And really, they don't like coming to the surface because of the humans. They don't like coming in contact with humans because most of the experience they had with humans dealing with the Navy intelligence, they get attacked or killed or captured, right? So they got a strict rule amongst their people to stay under the water, right? They occupy the city of Atlantis, which was sunk. They live in reefs, honeycomb style reefs, right? And it's like I say, it's several different species of them that live under there in different saltwater areas. I don't care if this sounds crazy, sooner or later it's gonna come out. Because you can't think of nothing that never existed. If you can think of it, that means it's existing. So all this might sound crazy now, but it's getting ready to come out. They finna get ready to start releasing some of this information about these beings, right? And these beings are taller than humans. They can get anywhere between 6 feet and 8 feet tall. The older species look closer to the fish, while the new species dealing with a Lelu and Queen Mirror look more humanoid. And they can swim very fast, and they can hear real good because they use ultrasound, right? Like the dolphin, right? Where they send out a certain echo frequency and it bounce back. That's how they communicate with different sounds and frequencies, because they come from Neptune. They are musical beings, right? And they are mentioned of in the Apocrypha under the word siren, right? Because when they do the maiden call, it sounds like a siren going off.
You hear?
Where are you?
And that was a siren singing. And them sirens ain't no joke. If you vibrating low, they lure you to your death with their voice. You know what I'm saying? That's why they used to, when you hear them old legends of sirens luring sailors away to their death, yeah, because what are sailors out there doing? Most sailors are in the fucking ocean doing what? Hunting the goddamn fish, hunting shit. They ain't supposed to be doing that anyway. So now that the sirens back, that's why I said on my Instagram, I say all them days of hunting these animals in the woods over with. All that going to the ocean, fishing, them days over with. The sirens back. Mermaids, they ain't finna play with y'all last. Y'all go out there that ocean if y'all want to. I guarantee y'all finna be coming up missing. The sirens don't play. Mermaids don't play, then they sound so beautiful that if you don't know what they is, you'll get lured into their voice. That's one of their gifts. But they spiritual beings though, and that's what that was he was hearing. And you see she even made him want to find her. He like, where are you? Because they got beautiful voices. The camera don't even capture how beautiful the voices sound. See what I'm saying? The camera can never do it justice how beautiful a siren voice is. Feel me? And then what the government do? They came on his boat, took his boat. TikTok kicked him off TikTok. Then he ended up getting in a car accident, I heard. I don't know if it's true, but we know that was no goddamn car accident. We know how this go. You hear me? Yeah, sirens aren't mermaids. Mermaids and mermen are different from sirens. Mermaids just come get you. Feel me? They don't sing and lure you to them. Sirens do that. All right, it's finna get real though. But let's finish letting them hear it though.
And then this happened.
Mr. Krabs! Huh, Mr. Krabs? Tell him, Mr. Krabs! Actually, you know what, homie? I'm gonna throw you back in your ocean. Because we're not catching you. Be free! Be free, homie! Sometimes you gotta let him free, you know? Sometimes you just gotta let him roam free. Let's just walk right back. Let's see if we can find. Oh, yo! Oh, hell no!
Y'all seen that?
Wait, no, no fucking way! Wait, I just threw this overboard. Y'all saw me throw it overboard. Are you fucking kidding me?
They can be quite aggressive towards humans due to the Caucasian, right, being curious and not knowing what they are. And now he know what they are though, right? But not knowing what they are, he always try to capture them or kill them. And so they very skeptical of humans. And several of them have been seen sunbathing on rocks because, like I said, they come to the surface, certain species of them, to shed their skin. Man, you'll be amazed what you find under the ocean. But they ain't white folks, right? They try to make all these movies with these white mermaids. They try to make everything white, right? All the way up into heaven, right? Everything's got to be white, but there's no mermaids. So if you see a white mermaid, automatically know it's a fake, right? They have fish-like eyes. The humanoid ones have big fish-like eyes, right? They travel in packs like dolphins, and they connected with the dolphin. They can speak to the dolphins because the dolphins use ultrasound just like they do, right? They can speak to the whale. And one of their enemies under there is a shark now, right?
Niggas is seeing mermaids, mermaids, hearing sirens. All these videos floating on the internet of people seeing weird shit, and the only thing that's making you think it's not real is because you never seen it. So if somebody just leave one comment and be like, that shit fake, there go doubt in your man, but that shit fake. Listen, for those who've been following this university since day one, I told you this time was gonna come. I say, listen, as the energy rise, all type of shit gonna be coming out, and people gonna be catching it on camera, and they gonna be posting it to social media, and the government gonna be trying to clean it up by making everybody look crazy. I told you about that. That's the time we in. This shit is floating out. This shit is actually going on. Remember, before we had all these devices, niggas would say they seen shit, it'd just be word of mouth. Now that niggas got actual visual evidence of shit, now they coming with bots to make you think the niggas lying.
They can't make no stories up, right? They can't make these stories up. The storylines they make up about the mermaids and all that, right? These things actually really happen. And they're trying to keep it under wraps because they don't want you to raise your consciousness and see that, hey man, this thing is bigger. Because if they were to tell you about mermaids, and they finna get ready to tell you about mermaids, right, soon, their religion had to explain where do these beings come from. And like I said, they mention them in the Apocrypha, but the Apocrypha is not part of their King James, right? The Apocryphas were taken out for the purpose of that it mentions certain extraterrestrial, like the Book of Enoch, right? So we're gonna show you a couple tapes, show you a couple clips of some real mermaids that were caught on tape. So stay tuned.
Hold on, let me turn this motherfucking music down. This better not be what I think it is. This better not be what I motherfucking think it is. It's a fucking mermaid, motherfucker. It's a fucking mermaid. I saw a fucking mermaid. It's a fucking, what the fuck? Okay, I'm seeing shit though. Like, nobody noticed this fucking mermaid in the sea. Like, nobody see this mermaid, bruh. It's a fucking mermaid out there. I heard myths, but I didn't know it was true. This motherfucker out there swimming. Nobody saying nothing. People out there just sitting, looking at him. What the fuck? It's a fucking mermaid, man.
Mosquito inlet, and there's mermaid. You could see very pretty. They're dark skinned. They're not your traditional light skinned mermaids. There looks like they're playing mermaid games. I want to see it. See him. Where's his tail? Where'd he go? See him? Here he is. Yeah, see him over there playing mermaid games.
I didn't see anything. Where? Where? Let's have a look, see what it is. It doesn't say. Oh, get away from the window! Don't, get away from the window!
What we are about the business now is awakening.